Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can Fly. Oh, what a beautiful day it is. Let's go.
Perfect.
All right, so I am in the hangar at the Northeast Philadelphia Airport. I just did a very long pre-flight since this is the first time I'm flying a Piper by myself. I'm definitely so excited. So hopefully I'll get to include some of the footage of the plane being taken out of the hangar. The beautiful thing is I was able to pre-flight inside the hangar because it is cold. And so I got to pre-flight inside the hangar. How great is that? So I'm really taking my time. This is going to be a nice, easy flight. Not going to do a whole lot just because, look, this is a newer platform for me, and I just want to make sure I do everything by the book. So you will see me put this in my hand a lot. Let's see if I can't find somebody to, drag this baby out, and we'll get it cracking. And it's going to be interesting because I haven't left from a tower field in a long, long time. All right, let's make it happen. So one of the things that was different is this airplane was actually in a hangar. And, I'm not going to lie to you. I appreciated the fact that it was in a hangar because it was cold that day. But it was interesting to pull an airplane out of a hangar and try to figure out like where I'm supposed to pull it, where it's supposed to go, all of that kind of stuff. So, and you can see I threw my hood up because that ball head out in that cold wasn't cool. So let's get on with it. All right, so I'm in the plane. You see I got it pulled out and got my seatbelt on. So I'm going to go pretty methodically through this checklist because I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So so basically gonna start that. Clear the area. Clipper up! There we go. All right, I think I got everything. All right, cool. All right, we'll be going out to the west, I believe. All right, so welcome to, I got the engine started. Just trying to get comfortable, in this plane and just making sure I'm doing everything right. So the first thing I want to do is I got my flight plan in the Garmin. Got ground is 121.7, then tower is in standby, and it's just it's just weird leaving out of Northeast Philly. KP&E probably going out runway 33. We're gonna be headed out to the northwest. All right, so getting ready to go. You can see some papers. They got some Aspen avionics here, and yeah, it's gonna be a trip. We're all good. I'm gonna taxi up here, and let's switch to tower.
Northeast Tower, November 743 Delta Sierra, holding short of runway 338 at Alpha 1 for VFR Northwest departure.
Departure 743 Delta Sierra, Northeast Tower, hold short runway 33.
Hold short runway 33, 743 Delta Sierra.
Take off, just wait for this landing traffic. All right, so gonna line up here.
Goose to 10, departure from Spot Whiskey will be at your own risk. Remain east of runway 33 and a right downwind.
All right, hills to the floor, full power. All right, engine instruments are in the green. Oil temp, oil pressure, suction, all look good. Airspeed is alive. Waiting for 65. And she's ready to fly. Oh, that's just so nice. Pitching for 79. Now what I have to worry about is I gotta wait till I clear this Bravo. So welcome to a Piper, folks. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All right, focus. Once I get out of this Bravo, I'll switch my frequencies and all that good stuff. Little bumpy. All right, so the other thing I gotta be mindful of is switching the tanks. So I'm on the right tank right now. Welcome to the Piper. And you kept hearing them. Luckily they knew what it was. I'm still getting used to, different this platform. But I will say that it's just, I just love flying. I mean, to be honest with you, there's strengths and weaknesses to every airplane. The one thing I will say about the Pipers and low wing aircraft in general is they just seem to be more difficult to get into. I mean, there's only one door. I don't have a door over here. There's only this one door over here. So it's a little bit of a acrobatics exercise. Just got to be a little bit more flexible. So, I mean, that's the one downside. I mean, and I love the Cessnas with that other door. You know, you just can't go wrong. All right, so finally, all right. Yeah, that was just kind of crazy. So there's a TFR, had to worry about the Bravo. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. So as you can well imagine, this is the least amount of talking I've ever done in a flight or in a very long time. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that I was really focused on flying this airplane. There were a lot of different things happening inside the cockpit that I wanted to manage, but also there were a lot of things going outside of the cockpit that I had to really pay some attention to, including lots of traffic that was in the same general vicinity because of the TFR and because of a cloud layer. And so a lot of folks were kind of in the same area, so I really had to pay some attention. Yeah, that was just crazy. There's just so much going on. All right, now let's put the ATIS in there. All right, y'all. Yeah, I haven't been able to talk to you a lot because I'm really focused on flying this airplane since I, you know, don't have a lot of seat time. And there was just a lot, you know. There's a lot of legal stuff happening. Bravo shelf, TFR, all kinds of stuff, and traffic. So I just wanted to make sure I got everything right. And I'm looking at my timer for my fuel tank and still being mindful of traffic. All right, so let's do the AWAS 118. 5. Enter. All right, so I'm finally where I need to be with my frequencies. Hallelujah. Okay, and I'm cruised out. Everything is good. Just making sure that I'm checked up on all my checklists. So I am in a Piper Archer. I think it's a Piper Archer 2 or 3. Not exactly sure. I believe it's a 1977 or 79. And I mean, gosh, this tells you everything. I mean, these things just seem to just fly like crazy. So my one thing I gotta do is I gotta do more with these Aspen avionics. This is not the plane that I want to do my training in because not too many aircraft have these Aspen avionics. They do have this PFD, MFD thing, but this is, you know, this isn't the one that I would necessarily choose. This is just awesome. I'm just looking out over the wings and just seeing those wings out there rather than seeing them up there is just, you know, such a trip. And it's just such a blessing that I get to do this. And just to be clear, everybody, I do this because I really want people to be, you know, inspired. And, you know, that's pretty much it. And so here's the other thing that I've just done. I've just turned on this airplane's autopilot. Oh my gosh, dude. This is crazy. I got nothing. All right, let's turn this thing off. That was a trip. So I just turned it on for a second. But yeah, this has an autopilot. So I've turned it back on, and I'm just watching to see what's happening. After being freaked out the first time I turned it on, and I quickly turned it off because it was just so weird to see the yoke moving by itself. But I decided to turn it back on because the use of an autopilot is going to be a part of the IFR training. So just trying to see what this looks like. Look at this. I mean, this is crazy. All right, let me turn this off. It's too spooky. I'm not that dude yet with the, you know, with the whole autopilot thing. But yeah, that is a trip, man. Lots of firsts here, yet, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of firsts on this flight. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All All right, so I'm gonna start my descent. All right, avionics set check. We got the ATIS. Now let's, mixture goes full rich. Carb heat comes in. Let's pull that power down to 1,000. And I see over here on the Aldebaran, I'm 600 feet a minute, so I'm just gonna slow that down a little bit. So I'll just bring the nose up. All right, so about 15 miles out. Actually, I think I have the field in sight, actually. So usually it's like, remember how that smoke was back there? So like right over these hills. All right, so this has been such an amazing flight. Now, the thing is, will this be an amazing landing? So I'm inbound for runway 19. I'm gonna enter the 45 for a left downwind for runway 19. Now TPA at deck is 1,500. So I'll go down to about 2,000 until I get over these like little ridges up here. And then I usually just go ahead and drop down into TPA.
Deck traffic, Archer 743 Delta Sierra, south 12, east of the field, inbound for runway 19 deck.
All right, so I am going to prepare myself for landing. So avionics on and checked, ATIS received, fuel pump is going to go on, fuel selector to the fullest tank, let's switch to the left tank selected, and enriching the mixture. Mixture is full rich already. Carb heat is on. Landing light is on. Seatbelts are secured. Airspeed. Flaps as normal. Final 75 knots. Short final 60 to 65.
And deck traffic, Archer 743 Delta Sierra, about 7 east of the field. Gonna be looking for that Archer departing deck coming to the east, deck traffic.
And we're looking for you as well.
And deck traffic, Archer 743 Delta Sierra, 5 east, gonna enter 45 for a left downwind for runway 19, deck traffic.
743, we have you in sight, no factor.
Roger that.
Yeah, I don't see him. Glad he sees me. I see him on my scope, but I don't see him with my eyes. So I'm definitely looking. I think they're off the left wing here, but that's okay. They've called, they see me. I see them on the factor, on the scope, no factor. All right, I got the field in sight right off the nose here. Gonna enter this downwind.
Deck traffic, Archer 743 Delta Sierra, turning left downwind for runway 19, deck.
Alright, I'm a beam. Let's get this first notch of flaps. I just love these sight lines. I mean, just so much easier.
And deck traffic, Archer 743 Delta Sierra, turning final for runway 19, deck.
So we're on final, and let's bring 734 Delta Sierra on in. All right, let's land this baby. Oh, not the best, not terrible, but not the best. Definitely not the best. But all in all, a good flight. So, all right. So with that, I'm gonna get myself situated here and take a breather, and then I'll see you on the next one. So, thank you for flying with me, Russ Kid. Russ can fly. I'm out. Peace.